Up early in the morning drinking. You know me, I don't really, I drink Hennessy and all, you know what I mean, on special occasions. But in the morning time, I don't want to get ripped off no Hennessy. I just want to get a little nice little E&J $1 shooter. So I just want to talk to y'all about rap. Rap is music is my first love. You know what I mean? Like when I used to be freestyling since I was 13. I know I freestyle hella good. You know what I mean? To any beat, all types of beats. I used to freestyle to jazz, freestyle to rave music. I know how to freestyle really good. When I turned 22, that's when I decided, like, okay, I want to be a rapper. So I took the steps to try to become a rapper, but people were just hating so bad, and it was just so hard back in the days to get everything on your own. Everything costs so much money. Like that's why y'all kids are very blessed now. You kids are very blessed. It wasn't that easy to just walk up in a studio and pay $25 just for some studio time to get a beat for $100 and some, make a song for like around $200. That stuff costs a lot of money, you know what I mean? Especially from a high price producer, because the thing is, like, a lot of producers back then it wasn't really popping. So there's only like a selected few producers that you really could get, and you had to pay a high amount of money for those producers. So a lot of rappers back in those days were on contracts, 360 deals, and didn't make no money. The tightest rappers that ever came out didn't really make no money. So, um, like when I was like 21, 23, I tried to do it, but I kept getting for dango. People kept hating, taking me off songs, and it was just a lot of nonsense. So I just decided, like, fuck that. I don't have time for this girl shit. Cause rap can be some girl shit. I don't have time for this girl shit. So I kind of like put it over to the side. I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just do some mentoring shit. And did a little mentoring shit, learn some stuff, learn how to listen to proper sounds, mixing courses, everything. So that's when I do my gangster review. You guys are gonna like it a lot because uh I'm gonna give you the straight truth, man. This ain't no hate. You ain't gonna be no hate or nothing like that. I don't have to know you worth nothing, friend or not. I'm gonna give you the straight truth. If you want somebody to give you the truth about your music, I'm gonna give you the truth. You know what I mean? So, like, from there, I was like looking at some things, and I was like, well, why don't you be a manager? I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? I feel like I can be a manager, so I started doing some management things, and it was cool. You just got to have, like, as a manager, you just got to deal with somebody that's serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's serious. Like, rap is very serious, and I don't think a lot of people understand how serious rap is. I just think that everybody feels they can just make a song and then blow up, like, you know what I mean, like, and hope their song just blows up. It's like the lottery, man. You never know what song's gonna blow up, so you just gotta keep making songs. But I say this to say this. I spent a lot of time being a manager. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of effort. And at the end of the day, me and the rappers I was with came to a conclusion that, it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of time. And there's really not a lot of money in the rap business unless you, like, all the money you spend into the rap business, you may get a little of that back. Only a few get more than that back. Only a few. And the thing is that the industry's even more messed up now, because before, like, you can join a record label, you know what I mean? You can join a major record label and then just send underneath, like, A&R may like you and want to train you, so they'll sit there and train you, and you go through the motion before your album comes out, and it's cool. Now it ain't like that. A&Rs don't want somebody that they have to train or somebody they have to build fan base around. Like, they want you to have your fan base already. They want you to already be borderline ready, so when we introduce you to a record label, you're already ready. You already have fans, you're already ready. And they just basically introduce you to death because you signed a 360 deal, and then you be fronting like you got money, but you ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Like, once you sign a 360 deal, you're screwed. album sales, they taking that. Now they taking tour sales and stream sales. Whatever money you have is they getting into your pocket. So you may look good with your little signing bonus and floss and everything, but people in the industry know the truth that a lot of a lot of y'all rappers don't really have no money. And so you either take that deal or you can go the independent route where you really actually can get a little bit of money, but you have to have more hustle. And I don't think a lot of rappers have that hustle to do independent work because they don't have the hustle. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really hustle. Like, you know what I mean? This is not going there and just spit 16. 16 is just one part of it. You know what I mean? Next part of it is mixing. Next part of it is mastering. Next part of it is going out there and spreading the song around. Communication, talking to people, trying to get into shows. You know what I mean? But I advise people don't really pay for shows. Like paying for shows is a scam. You know what I mean? It's a straight scam. Like you work your mouthpiece, man. Talk to people. Talk to people. Like talk to promoters, see if you can get in, but don't pay. Don't pay. Don't pay. You pay for shows, you don't get nowhere. I know niggas that been paying for shows for 7 years, still at the same spot, still paying. And they come, oh, so and so about to be there. Oh, let me pay to be behind, and that shit don't mean nothing. Means absolutely nothing. It takes time for people to like you. People are not going to like you just off a show. You know what I mean? People like you off videos, music, constant music, constantly keep coming. And the thing is that what rappers need to understand is this. When in the 90s there was like around 100,000 rappers. It wasn't really too many people rapping because it was so hard to make it. You know what I mean? You had to know somebody, and it was hard as fuck. A lot of people just freestyle. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't really become like musicians. It was hard. It was too hard. It was too hard to make it. Like people was like, rap, spend all this money. Nah, fuck it. I'd rather be a drug dealer. Now, with the access of YouTube and people able to see you and having film director for 300, 400, 500 bucks, 600, 700, that's still cheap compared to 5 to 10,000. It's easier for people to see, but the problem is there's over 1 million rappers. There is over 1 million rappers. Every time I turn around, there's a new rapper out, and it's hard for me to sit here and say I like who's my favorite rappers and all that stuff because there's too many rappers, and there's a new rapper that comes out every day. Jumping around, same thing, guns, drugs, money, and sex. It's all the same thing. They always talk about the same thing. But every time I turn around, there is a new fucking rapper. Right now, like, who I'm feeling the most is NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean? Like, NBA Youngboy, to me, be bringing that heat. You know what I mean? He has nice beats, and he just be bringing that fire all the time. I like NBA Youngboy a lot. And, of course, I like Mozzie a lot, too, as well. Couple of people I be feeling like Savvy the Third. I be trying to like him. He have a tight song, then he drift off. But I like him. Who else do I listen to? I just listen to everybody a lot. Like this rapper recently, Haiti Baby, that was on the freestyle. People was making fun of him, talking about, oh, he can't rap. I went to a couple of videos. He can rap. He's pretty tight to me. I like the song. I think it's called Period. That song is hard. And it's just a lot of young people that I'd be liking for a second, and they get a couple thousand and fall off. You know what I mean? And people are deep into the drug campaign. Everybody wants to do drugs. Deep into the drug campaign. So it's really hard to like. It's just a different era for me. It's a different era for me. I don't know this era. In my area, everybody was selling dope, gang banging. You know what I mean? Not giving a fuck. Now everybody just, selling dope, gang banging, giving a fuck, not giving a fuck, doing drugs. You know what I mean? It's all over the place, man. You know what I mean? So it's all over the place. So, anyways, they're just like, the point of this is this. The point of this was that I was trying to tell you that there is no money in the rap game, man, because you gonna join 360 deal, get raped, look like you got money, but really don't have no money, or you can go independent, spend hella money before you get a little bit of money back. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. Rap for love. Don't try to rap for money because you ain't getting no money.